also your price. Like, a lot of people don't think about this, but your price is a magnet or a repeller. Your price point being too low will repel your premium buyers. Stop lowering your prices, y'all. You're repelling people that you actually want to come into your world. Hey guys, it's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. Master one thing at a time. Practice makes better. And this has to work. Let's get it. Hello. What's going on? Awesome party peeps. It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. And I'm super excited per usual, okay? But I'm very excited to talk about this topic today. So today we're talking about magnetizing your presence, right? Or having a magnetic presence, especially when it comes to your premium courses, your online coaching and mentorship, or face-to-face luxury coaching and mentorship programs, and how to start to develop them, but also how to start attracting the right people to you, the right audience, the people that you want to serve, the reason that you put these courses together in the first place, the reason that you are creating your products, services, and programs. Okay, so if you are new here and that interests you, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like button, bell notification, so you know when new episodes like this drop and we can hang out live. Okay, now let's get into it. First things first, in order to show up and have a magnetic presence, you have to show up. Okay, like, I gotta put that there. First things first, the people that you want to serve, the people who want the solution that you have to offer, cannot find you if you are not present, if you are not showing up in the first place. All right, so you have to show up for your people. And yes, I'm talking about social media. I mean, that's one of the best ways to do so. I talked about this, and I talk about it often, but I remember I talked about this about a month or two ago, about social media being free. And unfortunately, there are still a lot of entrepreneurs, business owners who are underutilizing a free platform. And I don't foresee it being free for very long. And I talk about that theory as well. I'll try to see where that video is and see if I can link it in the description down below. But it even came across my feed to kind of prove that theory. There was this something that I got from Instagram that was like paying for the blue checks, but more than paying for the blue checks is like, now they have like this membership option, right? And they have different tiers based on what your goals are for your business. And so this is what I'm talking about. Like, social media will not be, as it stands today, free in this sense going forward. Okay, so utilize the opportunity while it is here to get your message out there on these free platforms, okay, and start spreading the positivity, inspiration, and teaching by and leading by the example of your previous experiences, the things that you have learned from them. Okay, so first things first, in order to be magnetic and be a presence, you have to be present. Okay, so show up for your people. The second thing, magnetic, when you think of a magnet, right? Magnets, if I can talk this morning, attract as well as repel. Right? So as you are showing up, I need you to be comfortable in the space of, and goes with a part of being magnetic, right? Being comfortable in the space of repelling people who are not necessarily your target audience, or do not necessarily fit the service or the model, the dream customer that you have designed and developed your courses and programs for. Does that make sense? So as you're attracting the right people, you're also going to be repelling the wrong people. And sometimes people get confused about when I say right people versus wrong people, right? When I say right people, I mean, again, your dream customers. You should have identified for every single course program that you are going to create. Pro tip, you need to be pre-selling. And so with that being said, you should have identified exactly the type of person that you want to come into your courses, that you want to flow into your programs. Meaning there are people that the programs are not designed for, right? So there are certain people that maybe there is someone else that you could refer them to who has a product or a program that would better suit them. It's just like when you go to the grocery store, some people like buying organic, other people are like, nah, I'm cool even if it doesn't say organic on it, right? I'm okay with buying that particular fruit or that brand, paper towels, bread, all these different types of products that are similar, right? Or have the same label, but they're made for different people with different tastes, different styles. So just keep that in mind. So as a magnet, when you show up in your presence, okay, you are going to attract some people. You're also going to repel some people. This used to make me so sad, okay? When I would see people leaving my community, I would see people unsubscribe, or I would see people, unfollow, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm losing people. I'm losing people. But one day my mentor told me that, that's supposed to happen. If you are going to come into this space and you're going to stand for something, then that means there are other things that you don't stand for, right? And so maybe what your message is doesn't align with those types of people, or maybe it doesn't align right now and they'll be back, okay? So pro tip. All right, what's going on, Rocco? I appreciate you. Hello, thank you. I appreciate the likes. Also, again, if you are new here, I know you're not Rocco, so welcome back. But if you are new here, then please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification, so you know when more episodes like this drop, and we can hang out live. But also it helps me spread this message as well. So we spread the positivity, we spread the good vibes, okay, and the inspiration that a lot of people are looking for in this crazy world that we live in. So make sure that you send this to somebody else, or at least hit the like button. What's going on, Leon? It's good to see you on as well. So that brings me to point number 2, right? Or number 3 at this point, because the first one was standing in your presence means you just got to show up. The second one is understanding that you're going to attract and repel, okay, different types of people when you decide to assert yourself, when you decide to assert your presence and stand in your lane. The third thing here is messaging. And I kind of talked about this when it comes to attracting and repelling. You have to have the right messaging, okay, to attract the people into your world, or magnetically attract the people into your world that could use or benefit your programs, services, products, all of those things, okay? So there are a couple other factors that play a role in how you start to attract people to you, instead of you chasing customers, going to go find people to buy your products and service. I don't believe in that. I believe there's an easier way. And when you show up magnetically, people are automatically attracted to you. And then it's on you, okay, to bring those people into your world in a sense, right? To help people understand what it is that you are currently offering and how it is that you can help them. So one of those things is messaging, is your course topic. If you're creating a course, it's your niche, no matter what you're creating, courses, ebooks, products, services, all these things. And pro tip for your courses, I always say start with premium courses, okay? So if you're going to do a course, you don't need a freebie, a lead magnet, a webinar, any of those things to start. A lot of the tools or a lot of the things that you think you need are tools that will help you scale your courses. You don't need them to start, okay? So your messaging, positioning, your topic, also your price. Like, a lot of people don't think about this, but your price is a magnet or a repeller, or is an attractor or a repeller, right? Like, your price point being too low will repel your premium buyers. Okay, so raise your prices depending on the audience that you're creating your courses and programs for. Stop lowering your prices, y'all. You're repelling people that you actually want to come into your world. And I've had clients tell me that, like, multiple times. Like, if your price point was anything lower, Doc, I probably would have overlooked you. I probably would have kept on going, because I pay for value. And this is straight out of their mouths. I'm going to post some testimonials and case studies, okay, to show you exactly them saying these things.
Me, myself, checked you out maybe like over a year ago or something like that, and your price wasn't as much it is when I came on board, a month ago, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. The price wasn't the same. But I don't look at price, I look at value. Because I already know what quality person I am, and I always look for quality service, and I'm willing to pay the quality price for the quality service. Now, if you would have came on with $500, I probably would have overlooked you, because I don't believe that you would have gave me what I'm worth. There's a lot on the inside of me, and I don't think you would have gave me the proper program by me paying you $500. I really feel like you would have scammed me, because it was enough money for you to teach me the way I need to be taught, and to take your time with me. So my thing, I'm gonna pay the price so this person can take the time so I can add more value to the service that I want to deploy into this world.
And they've said this in so many sessions, and it just reaffirms how you should be pricing your courses, products, and services. If you need help with that, go to jumpfirstacademy.org in order to get started. Leon says, I was just scrolling. I ended up on your page. I appreciate you being here. We talk all things premium courses, whether it's online, face-to-face, luxury coaching and mentorship programs. And so if that is your jam, or you're just looking for some inspiration, a lot of times, like through talking about courses and mentorship programs, I really focus on self-development and how we can start to grow, okay, more and achieve more things, especially as high performers, high achievers. And so if that's your jam, or if that's something you're into, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification. I appreciate you, Rocco, being here for like the last 1 or 2 months. I know I keep seeing you. I appreciate you so much. Joni, what's going on? I see you as well. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for this community. I'm very grateful. Again, like, it's what we're talking about here, right? You're attracting or repelling the type of people that you want to come into your community, depending on various things, specifically your positioning, your messaging, how you're showing up, and just showing up in the first place. All right. So if this interests you and you're interested in packaging what you know into the format of an online course, premium courses, luxury coaching and mentorship brands, and you're interested in how do I price this? How do I formulate my messaging? How do I attract people into my world, into my community versus chasing customers down and going to go find people? And how do I make sure that it's sustainable? JumpFirstAcademy.org has all the answers. You want to head over there. There's a free training. It takes 30 minutes to go through it. It's super interactive as well. Like, I like to create courses that help you to move forward, not just you consuming information. And so at JumpFirstAcademy.org, you're going to find free resources. You choose your own path. There's a training there for free, but then there's additional resources. Some are free and some are paid. You decide what it is that you need to help you take action, implement, and execute. Okay, I want you to execute. This is the year of execution. I keep saying elevation and acceleration all year. If you want to go fast, okay, don't try to do it by yourself. It's likely that if you've been thinking about this for a minute, you've been trying to figure it out yourself, you've been watching a bunch of free webinars, classes, master classes, YouTube videos, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But there comes a time when you're ready to execute, when you're ready to get stuff done. And if that is your time is right now. I always say there is no better time than right now, okay, to take immediate action to move yourself forward. Then go grab resources that will help you get into action, not just have you consuming information. Don't become a professional information consumer. I was one for like 2 years before I decided to finally take this jump and go all in. Okay. So, and once I did, there was no looking back. And I'm very grateful that I finally took the jump and got over the fear and the doubt and all those things. But don't just watch from the sidelines. Okay. Because sometimes we can trick ourselves. And I'll just put this here because it used to be me. We can trick ourselves into thinking we're taking action when we're really just consuming information. Oh, I watched another video, or I attended another masterclass today. But what are you doing with the information? A lot of times, especially like human behavior, and I study human behavior for a living with a background in human services, psychology, all of these things, right? Human behavior is, and I've done it too, going to, private mastermind events in other countries and everything. And I have notebooks full of notes. And this happens too, hopping on a webinar, right? Hopping on a masterclass, grabbing a quick video or tutorial from YouTube or any other social. You grab it, you take the notes, and then you never open the notebook back up. Right? And if you open it back up, it's to take more notes. But how often are you actually going back to your notes, looking at and reviewing those notes and actually implementing, executing on the things that you wrote down? All right. Human behavior, a lot of times we just don't do that. And so with that being said, I'm a person about immediate and massive action. So as soon as you know something, it's time to implement. And that's why I created those resources over at jumpfirstacademy.org to help you get started. Again, whether you're choosing the free resources or the paid, my goal is to get you taking action, okay, and continuing on that path. So I appreciate y'all so much. Leon says, nice talking to you, Ms. JF Academy. I appreciate it. Let's go. Awesome. Already $1 million a year. I love that. It's time to scale, right? Continue to scale. So how do we get to 8? Okay. Like that's where we're at. Always scaling, always elevating. Again, and courses help you continue to grow. Like That's what I'm about. Elevate your courses, continue to scale, all of those things. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Rocco says, ooh, $1 million a year. I love y'all. The goal is always elevation. The goal is always acceleration. So guess what? Even doing $1 million a year, we can continue to grow. Like, that's just it, okay? Because multi-millions, okay? 8 figures. Like, what are we talking about? We can continue to grow. Like, let's continue to grow. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you guys for being a part of this community. Again, jumpfirstacademy.org to get started. I appreciate everyone being here. And I also appreciate my community showing up for me. I thank y'all. I love y'all. If you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? You have come to the end and you already still haven't hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit subscribe, like, okay, and the bell notification so you know when more episodes like this drop. And I'll catch y'all back here tomorrow. Bye, y'all.